gentlemen, people from across the nation and beyond, welcome to the main event. Here to suplex you into the world of wrestling and bring you the latest news and updates. It's your hosts, Mike and Nick. This is That Wrestling Podcast.
Vince McMahon.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the greatest sports entertainment spectacular of all time. Welcome to WrestleMania.
Thank you for that incredible introduction, Vince. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very special edition of That Wrestling Podcast. It's our WrestleMania edition. My name is Mike, and I'm here with my co-host, Nick. How's it going, Nick?
It's going fantastic today. I can't wait for this podcast.
I can't wait for it either, and I cannot wait for WrestleMania, which is about a week away.
Just about a week away.
All right,
Just
folks.
hours. Hours away.
Lots of hours.
Lots and lots of hours.
All right, folks, welcome once again. This is our special edition WrestleMania edition podcast, and a quick rundown of what you can expect in today's episode. We're going to start off with our NXT TakeOver Dallas predictions, and follow that up with the 2016 Hall of Fame. Class of 2016 Hall of Fame. Then we're going to take a look at WrestleMania itself, talk in depth about the matches, and of course give our predictions on what we think is going to happen. And then we're going to follow up with our new segment. We're going to try it out on this show. It's titled What If for right now. That might change later. But basically what we're going to do is go through the WrestleMania card again and pick who we would pick as the winner if we were given the opportunity to book the matches ourselves. So what would we do in those situations? What if? Then, of course, we have our famous trivia, which we're getting a lot of great feedback on. Trivia will be WrestleMania style. All the questions will be related to WrestleMania on this special edition episode. And we will give our picks for WrestleManias on the WWE Network. Which WrestleMania should you check out? Nick and I are going to give you our 2 cents on that. So let's jump right into it. NXT. What do you think about NXT, Nick?
Well, let's just say I'm a lot more excited for NXT TakeOver than I am for WrestleMania.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am totally serious.
Well, I can't. On paper, I'm looking at the cards right here. I mean, the WrestleMania card is not looking too impressive. NXT TakeOver Dallas looks awesome.
Yeah, it's jam-packed with outstanding matchups with outstanding competitors.
Awesome. So let's jump right into it. Let's start off with the Apollo Crews versus Elias Samson match.
Yeah, I was recently just informed of this match. Actually, I wasn't even. I don't know. I saw that. I mean, they interacted last week on NXT. He came out and helped out. Who was that? Damn, I forget who beat him. Somebody just beat Elias Samson.
I didn't see NXT.
I forgot who it was. I think it might have been Rich Swann. And he came out and like defended him. It was decent. No, it was Johnny Gargano. That's who it was. He beat Johnny Gargano beat him, and then Apollo Crews came out and stopped him from beating him up anymore. So I understand where this match is coming from, but this is probably the only match on the card I could care less about.
Yeah, no, I agree. And it's not a secret that I just recently kind of started getting into NXT, so I'm not really sure about this match either. Do you want to give your quick prediction?
Yeah, prediction on the match: Apollo Crews goes over probably fairly quickly with force.
Okay, I'll agree with you on that one, just because I don't know much background on that match. Let's take a look at the NXT Tag Team Championship. We got the Revival versus American Alpha. Who's going to win that one?
Well, I'll tell you what. This match here could be match of the night. And there's a few matches on this card that could be match of the night. So that's how crazy this show is. American Alpha, Chad Gable, Jason Jordan, phenomenal tag team. Revival, I love how they're just like an 80s hardcore beat 'em ups tag team. I think it's going to be a knockdown, drag-out brawl. I got American Alpha going over and becoming the new tag team champions.
So you're predicting new tag team champions?
New tag team champions.
Oh, man. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't been watching NXT for very long, but I like the Revival, man. I think they're an awesome team.
They are.
And maybe just because I want to go against what you're thinking.
Yeah, I mean, it is a coin flip. It's a coin flip here.
It
I
is.
mean, because both teams are great.
They are.
And,
all right, I'm going to go with the Revival.
all right. Yeah, I mean, I can see either team winning, but I'm gonna stick with my prediction of American Alpha goes over.
So you're expecting new champions.
New tag team champion.
I'm expecting reigning champions. Should we write these down, just see who gets them all right?
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
I'll make initials.
Awesome. All right. What about the Austin Aries versus Baron Corbin match?
Ooh, also okay. Austin Aries. I was at the show where he debuted when Baron Corbin attacked him, and
He didn't make it to the ring, did he?
Yeah, no, that was a brutal, brutal beatdown. So I'm looking real forward to this match. I think it's going to be a good dynamic because Austin Aries isn't the largest of people, but I think it's going to be a well-paced match. And Austin Aries, without question,
he's going to win.
Austin Aries wins.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I mean, his intro a couple weeks back was good, but he got attacked, and man, it was a brutal attack.
Yeah,
it was awesome. But yeah, I don't see him his first NXT Takeover pay-per-view match. I don't see him losing, so I have to go with Austin Aries as well. I think he's going to get some revenge for what happened to him when he tried to come out for the first time. All right, so that's 3 matches down. Sami Zayn versus, say this guy's name?
Shinsuke Nakamura.
I can never say it right. Shinsuke Nakamura.
Mr. Strong style.
I got to go with the new guy, Shinsuke.
Yeah, Nakamura is going to destroy Sami Zayn. I love Sami Zayn, but, I mean, this is point-blank prediction here. Nakamura is going to knock him out.
Well, Nakamura has been, obviously, NXT's recorded, so we knew his debut was coming up soon. But there's been a lot of anticipation for this guy.
Yeah, he's, I think Jim Ross has gone on record saying he's the most charismatic wrestler in the industry today.
That's a good endorsement right there.
Yeah.
Jim Ross knows what he's talking about.
All these endorsements for president. What about the endorsement from Jim Ross?
Yeah, who's Jim Ross voting for? So yeah, I have to agree with you on this one too. Nakamura is gonna take it. I'm looking forward to seeing him wrestle at NXT Takeover Dallas. 2 more matches. So we're both saying Apollo Crews.
Yep.
So far, I'm saying the Revival. You're saying American Alpha for the NXT Tag Team Championships.
Yep. Both got Aries.
And we both have
Nakamura.
Nakamura. So it's not really much competition here.
No.
Next one, you want to call the next one the Women's Championship?
Women's title. This is another one that could steal the show. The women's matches on NXT are just great because they get given time and they throw it all on the line. I want to predict another new champion, but for some reason I think Bayley retains.
I like Bayley. Remember I told you last week I want to hug her.
Yeah.
I like her car wash employee. You know, the little come wash your car here.
Yeah.
I don't know. She's got really good energy. I like her when I like her matches, but I don't know. I'll go with Bayley as well.
Going with Bayley on this one?
Yeah.
I mean, I very well could be Asuka.
No, I'm going with Asuka. My gut's telling me it's Asuka.
Going with Asuka?
Yeah, I'm going to change it. I'm going with her.
It's very possible.
Can't take anything away from her. Asuka's great, and it's the same with the tag team championship. This one's kind of a coin flip. It's hard for me to guess, but I'm going with Asuka just because you're going with Bayley.
Sounds good. And how about you give us your prediction for the main event of the evening?
Dude, I'm really looking forward to this match.
Finn Balor versus Samoa Joe 2.
I'm really looking forward to this match. My guess is Samoa Joe.
You think Samoa Joe goes over?
I think so.
New NXT champion.
I think we're going to have a new NXT champion on Friday.
So what you're telling me is we're going to have 3 new champions on Friday.
Yes. It's WrestleMania week.
But you're not telling me that because you said the Revival was going to win.
Damn it. I'm telling you we're going to have 2 then.
I'm telling you there's going to be 3 because I think Samoa Joe's going to win as well.
Well, you picked Bailey.
I did pick Bailey.
So you're saying it's 2 as well.
Oh, shit, I am.
So here it goes again with the math, dude.
I'm terrible with math. What can I say? This has been, if we've learned anything, I don't know math. I know wrestling. I don't know math.
So you think Samoa Joe's going to win as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Finn Balor's going to the main roster.
I think so too. There's all this talk of Bullet Club or Balor Club or whatever they're going to call it. I heard just a few days ago that WWE's trying to trademark the name. So something's in the works here. My guess is that they're going to show up on the Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania.
Probably.
So I think they're going to try. They don't have to free Finn Balor of the title. They might, he could take the title with him because we saw Kevin Owens kind of transition over with the NXT title.
Yeah.
So they might do something similar. But if my guess is right, we're going to see Finn Balor is with the Bullet Club in the next week or so. So I think they're going to give it to Samoa Joe. But that's my guess.
Yeah, I agree.
It's kind of hard to call that one as well, though.
Yeah, that's another. Everything's a coin flip here, and all I know is I'm ready for the ride.
Well, that's good too because the WrestleMania card looks so predictable.
Yeah.
But the NXT one, really, there's a few matches on there that it's really hard to tell who's going to win what. So I am very much looking forward to this one. Of course, that's coming on Friday on the WWE Network and part of WrestleMania weekend. So let's shift gears and take a look at the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2016.
This is absolutely one of my favorite things about WrestleMania weekend. I love the fact that the network's here now because now you can watch the entire ceremony live, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, because up until this point, or up until the network came out, you'd get about an hour on the USA Network.
That's it, yeah.
And then you'd have to wait for WrestleMania to come out on DVD or Blu-ray, and you get the whole thing there. So, yes, it's all on the network. It'll all be live on Saturday night. Let's go just briefly through the main event, or the Hall of Fame, and call out who is getting inducted by who.
Yeah, as we know so far. Starting off first with the top inductee of the year, Sting, going to be inducted by the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
He's styling and profiling.
Limousine riding. Jet flying. Kiss stealing.
Wheeling dealing.
Son of a gun.
16-time champion. Did you hear? Was it one of these basketball players? I forget which one it was. It was like LeBron James or something. Says that Ric Flair invented swag.
Yeah, it was LeBron James. I saw that.
He invented divorces and child support too, I think. But
yeah, he invented swag though for sure.
So absolutely, Sting headlining the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2016. Oh, my voice there.
Yeah.
The class of 2016, Sting. And I think obviously this is well-deserved. Doesn't have much of a WWE career. Mostly spent his career in WCW. But
absolutely
deserves it.
Yeah.
Definitely deserves this. Ric Flair, I think, is probably one of the best choices they could have had for Sting. I'm sure they probably let him pick who gets to induct him in there.
Yeah, for the most part, I think they all get to choose. For the most part, depending.
So, we should make a prediction on this one, though. You don't know what I'm going to ask you, so putting you on the spot. Is Sting going to announce his retirement during this speech?
Yes.
You think so?
I hope so.
Just because if you're not too familiar with what's going on with Sting, a couple weeks ago it leaked out on TMZ that he was going to retire at the Hall of Fame. And then a few days ago, he said he's not retiring and he's fine. And he's even been talking about with WWE what he'd like his final match to be and some competitors he'd like to face. So it could be one or two things here. He's really not done. He's not as hurt as everybody thinks he is. Or he's just trying to play off the fact that he's going to retire at the Hall of Fame and he just wants to make it a surprise.
Yeah, I really think he's going to retire. I hope he does just in case. In case there's a small chance that there's something wrong with him, he needs to retire. We need nothing to happen to him. That'd be terrible.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think we're going to see him retire, unfortunately. I think it's a good platform for him to do it.
Yeah, what a way to go.
Yeah, I wish...
Got to have his WrestleMania moment.
Yeah, I wish he had a better WrestleMania moment. I wish he had at least one win at WrestleMania.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't think it really matters too much that he lost.
I don't think so.
Because,
either.
I mean, look at it this way. If he would have fought The Undertaker, he wouldn't have won that match either. So.
No, because Undertaker's the best.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that, but...
He's the best.
Sure.
We'll
go with that.
Don't argue with me. So, yes, Sting. Then we have The Godfather, which I'm surprised they went with Godfather, not Goodfather.
Yeah, right. PG. Pimpin' Ain't Easy. Pimpin' Ain't Easy is going to be inducted by who?
APA.
APA. That's going to be a good... See, that's the thing. That's the best thing about these because you get good stories, you get good inductors. This is going to be a great show.
Yeah, absolutely. And The Godfather, again, one of the best characters, in my opinion, during the Attitude Era. Comes out with his hose. I'm sure he'll come out with some hose at the Hall of Fame.
I'd imagine so.
Do you think
maybe I don't know. Maybe not. It's PG now.
No. Will one of them be Stephanie?
No, absolutely not.
Usually when they come out, they're escorted by a female. So we'll just assume she's a hoe, whoever it is.
Yeah, it'll probably be somebody from Total Divas.
Yeah, probably. So yes, The Godfather, another great choice. Inducted by Farouk and Bradshaw, APA, Acolytes. Looking forward to that one. It should be a lot of fun. I'm sure we'll hear a lot of stories from the Attitude Era on that. Mm-hmm. Then, of course, another big one for the night, which is a group, the Fabulous Freebirds, inducted by the New Day.
And it's about time.
Dude, everybody's been pushing for this for a while.
Yeah. But, you know, Michael Hayes has fucked up one too many times. So.
What the hell do you think he's going to wear? He always wears the most ridiculous...
I'm not worried about what he's going to wear. I'm worried about what he's going to say.
Yeah. Dude, him and Godfather are going to be competing for, like, the most trashiest, pimpiest outfit for the night.
Michael P.S. Hayes is probably going to look more like a pimp than the Godfather will.
Yes, exactly.
Godfather will probably be in a tux.
So we have the Fabulous Freebirds inducted by the New Day. And I was just telling you before the show that I was like, why the hell the New Day? I just didn't make the connection, but you kind of explained it.
Yeah, because Freebird Rules. Freebird Rules was introduced by the Fabulous Freebirds with when they were tag champs. Any two of them at any time could defend the tag title.
So when you think about it that way, it makes more sense.
Yeah.
So, and then, the New Day are awesome. I'm sure they're going to have a very entertaining induction speech to give there. Another big one from the Attitude Era, and of course before that as well, the Big Boss Man.
Big Boss Man. I think that's the only one we don't know
inductor
for yet.
At this point in time, the inductee has not been announced for the Big Boss Man, but that'll be interesting to see who that is, and then of course who picks up his award.
Yeah, I was always a big fan of the Big Boss Man, so I'm glad he's going into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, no, I wish he was around to be a part of it.
It's unfortunate.
We'll follow that up with our diva or woman of the night.
Yep,
Jacqueline.
This is well deserved in her home state of Texas. She was a great diva in WCW. She was tough. WWE. She was tough. She was just an all around great performer. I think the only WWE cruiserweight champion that was a woman. I know Medusa did it in WCW, but we're not going to count that. So I'm glad she's going in too. It's another good pick for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, and I like Jackie in the 90s. She was awesome.
Yeah, she would always wrestle the men. She wrestled the men before China wrestled the men.
Yeah, she didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
No, she was real good. And she's being inducted by the Dudley Boys.
Yeah, inducted by the Dudley Boys, which is a good choice. It makes sense for the most part-ish, sort of.
Yeah.
I guess. Kind of. Mark Marrow was busy, I guess.
Yeah.
Oof. That would have been interesting.
Then we have the last one that has been announced.
This is another huge name.
Yeah.
Stan the Lariat Hansen. Wow. It's the man who knocked Vader's eye out.
That was disgusting, dude.
Yeah, but it was epic.
It was epic.
Stan Hansen is one tough son of a bitch, and he deserves to be in the WWE Hall of Fame.
When Stan Hansen knocked out Vader's eye, they asked Vader about it, and Vader said, "I didn't see it coming." That was terrible.
That was the worst. He
didn't see it coming.
He didn't see it coming.
He did not see it coming.
Oh my God. Jesus.
I should edit that out. Anyways, And of course, he's being inducted by Vader.
Of course he is. Vader hopefully doesn't get his eye knocked out again.
Well, did you see what he tweeted the other day?
Oh, you mean his dick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Vader dong. The fuck? That's the last thing I wanted to ever see.
In his defense, he said his ex-girlfriend hacked his account and tweeted it. He took it down and apologized, but...
Yeah.
So I wonder if he's actually going to be there now. I wonder if WWE might change that.
No, I think he'll be there. Because I wouldn't be surprised Stan Hansen won't go unless he inducts him. So I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be a good class, the Hall of Fame. I don't think we'll get another one tomorrow night. But I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I'm hoping not, because then this is out of date.
Yeah.
All right, so that was the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2016, also coming to you this weekend, Saturday night on the WWE Network. WrestleMania weekend, lots of stuff going on. If you're a wrestling fan, this is the time of year to be one. And now it's time for the main event.
The showcase of the Immortals. WrestleMania.
The granddaddy of them all. They don't say that anymore, do they?
No, not really. It's kind of lackluster now.
Yeah.
The guy who come up with all the slogans is injured.
It's not some douche in marketing.
No. If it was, he's still injured. Everybody's injured. All right, WrestleMania 32 predictions.
Let's start with the WrestleMania kickoff show.
All right, what do we got on the kickoff show? We've got tag team match, right?
Yep, WrestleMania. Oh, sorry. The kickoff show. We got the Usos versus the Dudley Boys, and Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
All right. So, who do you think is going to win, Usos and Dudley Boys?
I don't really care. The Dudley Boys.
Think the Dudleys are going to win? I think so too. Dudleys haven't really. Actually, you know what? I don't think so. You know why? Because the Dudleys haven't won a damn thing since they come back. So the Usos are going to go over in this match to make the kids happy.
Let me just say something about this match, all right? The Dudley Boys were one of the best, I mean, they still are one of the best tag teams ever. They were phenomenal back in the day during the Attitude Era and then, of course, the early 2000s. Their matches with Edge Christian, the Hardy Boys are some of the best tag team matches ever. You've got this incredible team at your disposal right now, and they're on the freaking pre-show, the kickoff show. They should be in, there should be some sort of TLC match or something with the Dudley Boys, the Usos, and maybe another team to help catapult and strengthen the tag team division. Like, you could do so much more with the Dudley Boys, in my opinion, than having them on the freaking kickoff show.
Yeah. But, I mean, since they've come back, they haven't really shown anything anyway. It's been kind of just been really boring since they've come back. I don't know. I mean, I like them. I really like the Dudleys. They just don't know what to do with them, I guess. I don't know. That's
what I think it is. I don't think it's. I definitely don't blame this on the Dudleys. They came back. PG show. They're bringing out tables and stuff again. That was exciting for a minute there.
Yeah.
And now they're on this whole we're not using the tables anymore, which is crap.
Yeah, it's the only way people will boo them. They don't use tables.
Right. But yeah, I just think that they could have had, maybe not necessarily a TLC match because we have a whole freaking pay-per-view dedicated to it now, but some sort of good match with the Usos or two other teams where they could try to legitimize the tag team division again. Now, I'm not trying to knock the tag team division, but you've got a legendary team in the mix. It's WrestleMania. Let's get a WrestleMania moment, including the tag team division. It's just kind of the way I'm looking at it, I guess. But I'd like to see the Dudleys win at WrestleMania, and I think that is who's going to win.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with the Usos. Got to make the kids happy,
Yeah, that's true.
PG era.
Yeah. They'll be in bed just after the kickoff shows when they go to bed. So
yeah.
All right, Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. So far, we know that Big Show, Kane, Curtis Axel, Heath Slater, Adam Rose, Bo Dallas, Tyler Breeze, and those are the names that have been confirmed. Yeah. Obviously, there's going to be more than that. So basically, Big Show, Kane, Social Outcast is what we know so far.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to pick a winner for this one, mainly just because we don't know who's in it. I'll say this: if the Wyatts are in it in any capacity, one of them is winning. If not, Kane's winning.
You think Kane?
I think this might be Kane's last WrestleMania. So, yeah.
If this is Kane's last WrestleMania and he's in the freaking Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal on the kickoff show, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Yeah, but I mean, he's had a good career, you know. He doesn't need anything else.
So what you're saying is that Kane and Katie Vick are going to ride off into the sunset.
Well, no, Katie Vick's dead.
She can ride off into the sunset, right?
She's already rode off into the sunset when she crashed in that car. She's gone.
And Triple H rode Katie Vick into the sunset.
Yeah, he did ride her into the sunset, all right. That was the most awkward segment I've ever seen in my life. So Kane wins to redeem himself.
All right. Still laughing, I'm sorry.
Of something that happened 14 years ago.
I just got it right now. I am going with Strowman.
Yeah. If he's in it, then he's probably the one who's winning.
That's my guess.
Yeah,
he's in it.
But probably Kane. Kane's a good choice also.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be a Big Show again.
No, I don't see him winning again. That's too predictable.
But they've started putting the names on the trophy now, right?
Yeah.
Remember the first year they made such a big deal about it? They had like armored cars and everything, and Cesaro won, and then like the next week they trashed it.
The next night?
Yeah, the next night they trashed it, and it was, yeah.
Yeah, that was real nice of them.
Poor Andre the Giant.
Leave the WWE.
All right, so that is the WrestleMania kickoff show. You're saying Usos, I'm saying Dudley Boys, and then Andre the Giant Battle Royal, Kane.
Got Kane.
I got Strowman.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, let's jump into the... Dude, this really looks like a Fastlane card.
Yeah, but it's WrestleMania 32, baby.
All right. I thought this was going to be for the WWE Tag Team Championship, but now we're finding out that it's not necessarily for the title.
Apparently it's not.
Hopefully we get some clarification on this. But right now we got the New Day versus the League of Nations for Tag Team Supremacy.
Yeah, whatever that means. I don't know. I love the New Day, so I don't care. I'm glad they didn't get bumped to the pre-show. That was my main concern. So at least they're on the main card. Whether it's for the tag titles or not, I gotta go with the Usos. I gotta go with the New Day.
You just love the Usos, don't you?
I hate the fucking Usos.
All right. So here's my thing. If the Tag Team Championship was on the line, which originally I think it was even tweeted by WWE that it was, and now they've changed it, I think they were going with New Day. Since that's changed, my gut is that they've changed the winner. I think it's going to be League of Nations.
You're going with the lads.
With the lads. Not because I like them, but because I thought that...
So stupid.
That because they've changed the titles being on the line, they've taken them off of there. I think it's the League of Nations, in my opinion.
Well, I beg to differ. I believe in the power of positivity.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Remember, this is just our predictions. This is not what we would do.
I know.
Okay.
But I do believe New Day is going to win one way or the other.
With their bootios?
With their bootios.
Did you see SmackDown? Where they announced that WrestleMania... The New Day obviously announced it, not WWE. New Day announced that WrestleMania is sponsored by Bootios.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. I also saw Kofi get his head taken from his body with a bro kick.
Yeah.
That was a brutal bro kick.
Oh, yeah, it was bad. But, okay, so you're going with New Day. I'm going with League of Nations for the Tag Team Supremacy.
Or title, who knows?
Who knows? All right, then we got the Divas Tag Team match. We got Paige, Alicia Fox, Brie Bella, Natalia, and Anonymous.
Yeah, we don't know who the fifth person is yet.
Versus Lana, Naomi, Tamina. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, Tamina.
Emma, and Summer Rae.
Yep.
Which team's going to win?
The one with the mystery partner.
Who do you think the mystery partner is?
A legend. Probably Jacqueline, because she's going in the Hall of Fame.
It's China.
She's definitely not China.
Dude, even if it was China, I don't think she could keep up with these ladies anymore. Did you see her match in TNA she had a couple years ago?
I steer away from TNA.
She came out and did a match with
Angle, right?
Kurt Angle and Jeff Jarrett and Karen Jarrett. And, dude, she was not very good in the ring. She botched the shit out of the match. So, I don't think it's China. I was just messing with you.
Yeah, China would be Ugh, I don't even want to see her.
But Jacqueline's a good guess. You know, it's WrestleMania. We've seen some surprises. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think it's very possible to be her. That or it'll be maybe a debut of somebody, maybe
Somebody from NXT.
maybe someone from NXT, or maybe just someone new that's a surprise. Could be Awesome Kong from TNA.
That would be cool.
She might come back as Karma.
Yeah, because they...
That'd be pretty dope.
yeah, she's pretty pissed off at TNA.
Yep. Yeah, she is.
What about... Are there any divas injured? Well, there's Nikki Bella, but
there's no way.
No, she's not going to be.
She's not John Cena.
No.
If John Cena couldn't heal in time for WrestleMania, there's no way Nikki Bella healed in time. No way.
That's funny, dude. She's not John Cena.
No, she's not. She may have John Cena inside of her, but she ain't John Cena.
Sorry. All right, well, who knows who the fifth person is going to be, but you think that Paige, Alicia Fox, Brie Bella, Natalia, and Anonymous are going to win?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Anonymous is going to be somebody special.
I'm going to go with... I'm going to do the same thing. Yeah. I think it's going to be... They're all the good faces.
The problem is none of these matches have any build, so it's not like we could even, like... When we get a little deeper into this card, we're going to get into some build, but...
Yeah, these matches
These are also cut and dry.
It's true. All right, so I'm going to go with that as well. Paige, Alicia Fox, Brie Bella, Natalia, and Anonymous, whoever that is.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the WWE Divas Championship match.
Okay.
We got Charlotte versus Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks. I'm sure Ric Flair will be there as well.
Absolutely, doing his old man dance.
Yeah.
I love when he dances to Charlotte's music.
That's terrible music too. They try to like mix his music with like...
It's so funny though. Ric Flair just gets so into it.
Yeah, he does.
He's just like, I don't care who watches.
He's going to end up hurting himself.
This is one of the matches that had some build. They're building it well. Hopefully it gets time on the card because I think it could be one of the matches of the night. We've seen it before in NXT. So I'm very looking forward to what they can do at WrestleMania, when the biggest show of the year. So if I had to go with my gut here, I'm going to go with Charlotte retains.
Dude, I like all three of these women.
Yep.
Well, hold on a minute. I like Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks. I don't like Charlotte. And we talked about this before. I think she's too robotic. I don't like her character. Again, I've heard she's really good in NXT, but since she's come over to the main card, I think Ric Flair, they've put him in there to try to make her look better and help her out, and I completely understand why, but I think that they need to let her go off on her own, and she would do much better. But this whole storyline of these three women just bickering and, you know, I was holding her hair when she was throwing up in the toilet and we were best friends, and that's my horrible female voice, but you get what I'm saying. Like, it's just bickering, and there's not, it's a horrible build to the match in my opinion. I think that they're going to try to continue the long reigns with championships here. I think Charlotte's going to end up walking out. I think it's probably going to be a good match.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound too negative about it. It's the build itself that I'm not too happy with, but the three competitors are good. You know, it's more Charlotte's character I'm not happy with, but her in-ring ability is good. Mm-hmm. She is a good entertainer. She's a good wrestler. So I think that these three will put on a good match, but I think Charlotte's going to leave as the champion because WWE is kind of in this habit right now of keeping titles going for a long time, and I think that this is just going to be a match to help solidify Charlotte is one of the top divas in the company.
Yeah, so we're both going Charlotte?
We'll both go Charlotte.
All right.
Let's talk about your favorite match, the United States Championship match.
Oh, you mean Sin Cara versus... I mean... Kalisto versus Goldberg? I mean, Kalisto versus Ryback. My bad.
Kalisto versus... Are we looking at the same card here?
Is I think so. Goldberg, right? Bill Goldberg's back. He's fighting for the U.S. title
Sin Cara.
again.
Yeah.
Sin Cara. Whatever his name is. You know, the one with the mask.
The one with the mask. Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, no, it's not Rey Mysterio. He fought at Lucha Underground this week.
All right. United States Championship. Kalisto versus Ryback.
Yeah. I don't really understand the build for this match. Ryback is just destroying people again, and he's like, "You gotta think about yourself, Kalisto, and let me tell you all these things, Kalisto, and you'll be better off on your own, and do this or do that."
Look at this clown.
Oh God. I don't care. I don't care about Ryback at all. Not one bit. Mike, what do you think? Who do you think is going to win this?
I don't care. I think Ryback's going to win.
Yeah.
Just because they seem to be pushing him. You know, he got rid of his RVD suit. Now he's wearing his Goldberg suit.
Exactly. He's gone full Goldberg.
He's full Goldberg at this point.
He's evolved.
You know, I think out of the two of them, Kalisto is an incredible athlete. I can't take that from him. Really good. Does all his spins and stuff in the ring. You know, very talented. Ryback seems to be getting the push. My guess is Ryback.
You going with Ryback? I'm gonna have to disagree. I think they're trying to make Kalisto something special. I think this is how they do it, with a clean win over Ryback at WrestleMania. I'm going with Kalisto. Retains the U.S. title.
Are you still writing all these down?
I am.
Okay, good. All right. Intercontinental Championship ladder match. Got Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn versus The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler versus Stardust versus Zack Ryder versus Sin Cara. Seven-man tag team, or not tag team, sorry. 7-man ladder match for the Intercontinental title.
This is gonna be a car crash.
You think so?
Yeah. No, I don't mean like it's gonna be bad. I mean it's just gonna be people getting thrown all over the place and people getting hurt. Hopefully nobody else gets seriously injured. I'm terrified about this match. You know, we've got some good wrestlers, some underutilized wrestlers in here, some well-utilized wrestlers.
And then we have The Miz.
And then we have Zack Ryder. But Zack Ryder stood tall on SmackDown, so there's that. I don't know. I don't know this. I can't believe it took so long for this match to be developed. It basically all happened on last Monday. So, my prediction... I don't know. My prediction is Kevin Owens does not leave as the Intercontinental Champion. But that's all. I don't know. I don't know who's going to win it, but it's not... It won't be Kevin Owens and it won't be Sami Zayn.
Yeah, I agree with you 110% on this one. I mean, this match was called last week. It could have been called right after Cockblock. It could have been called right after Fastlane. You got all these guys, 7 guys, that you could do so many different things with each week on Raw. You know, you could have multiple tag team matches, individual matches, you know, to help really bring this up. Have Kevin Owens come out and do commentary every week. Dude, I love Kevin Owens on commentary. So, yeah, this could have had a much stronger build, especially for being a WrestleMania match. And it's for the Intercontinental title, and it's a ladder match. And historically, WrestleMania has had some really good ladder matches. You know, for a while there, it was Money in the Bank matches. They've been awesome, especially with Kofi Kingston.
Correct, yeah.
He's not in this one. But we got Sin Cara. You know, that should be pretty good. Stardust is pretty good, yeah.
I think last year he got suplexed he suplexed Wade Barrett off the ladder. It was he either got suplexed or he suplexed Wade Barrett. I forget which one it was.
So, yeah, I'm looking for this one to be one of the best matches on the card. But I'm going to have to disagree with you.
Okay.
I think Kevin Owens is going to retain his title.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Fair enough.
I don't know. I mean, this one, again, not a lot of build, so it's kind of hard to predict which way they're going. The fact that they threw freaking Zack Ryder in there was a curveball because we're surprised he's even on the fucking card.
Yeah, and everyone's saying that he took Neville's spot. I find that hard to believe. I don't know.
So my guess is Kevin Owens. If Kevin Owens is going to lose his belt, it's going to be Dolph Ziggler.
You think so? Yeah.
Just based on the last couple weeks where they've had him wrestle Triple H, they've kind of pushed him a little bit. So maybe this is part of his push. Maybe he's going to get the Intercontinental title. So my gut tells me it's Kevin, just because he's a great Intercontinental title. He's definitely one of the best guys they have on the show right now. I'd like to see him retain it, but if he is going to lose it, my bet is it'll be Dolph Ziggler that walks out as the champion. If it's not Kevin Owens.
Yeah. I mean, anything can happen, but I'm going with, if I had to pick a winner, put a gun to my head.
I've got a gun right here. It's at your head. Pick one. Just one.
Zack Ryder.
Really?
Yeah. Why did he stand tall at SmackDown? Why?
Why is he in the match?
Maybe he's going to win the IC title.
Woo, woo, woo.
You know it, bro.
Why didn't they put Jack Swagger in this match?
Because he has a lisp.
Yeah.
He sounds like Daffy Duck. Jack Swagger. Swagger.
All right, so that's that one. Now, let's talk about what I think is probably going to be the best match of the night. The no-holds-barred street fight. We got Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose, the Lunatic Fringe.
This is definitely the match that's had the most build on WrestleMania. Smart money would tell you this should be your main event. Back and forth has been great between Brock and Ambrose and Heyman, and Dean Ambrose getting these torches passed to him. I mean, the last few weeks with Ambrose and the last 2-3 months, final 2 of the Royal Rumble, fights Triple H for the title at Roadblock, and now he's fighting Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. I forgot what show it was, but yeah, WrestleMania.
You're just so excited about this match, you forgot it was on WrestleMania.
It's tough because I don't know if this is necessarily my prediction of who. It's hard for me to divide what I want to happen and what I think will happen in this.
Okay.
I think.
How about this? You predict if these two were to wrestle and just have a clean match, who would win?
Brock Lesnar.
Right. Do you want to predict what you think's going to happen?
Brock Lesnar's probably going to win.
Do you want to hear what I think's going to happen?
What?
I think Dean Ambrose is going to win.
Yeah?
Yeah. Here's what I think's going to happen.
All right.
He's going to bring out the chainsaw and chop Brock Lesnar's fucking head off. Right there in the middle of the ring. No, that's not what's going to happen. I think Dean Ambrose is going to win, and I think that Bray Wyatt's going to be involved somehow because of SmackDown.
You think he's going to cost Brock Lesnar the match?
Mm-hmm. They're saying that Brock Lesnar and Bray Wyatt are going to start some sort of feud after WrestleMania. Now, they didn't really, that's the rumors. We don't know if it's true or not. Things change all the time. If that's what they have planned, I don't know when they're planning on doing it. Is it immediately after WrestleMania, or is it going to be closer to SummerSlam? I don't know. But for some reason, Paul Heyman, Brock Lesnar come out on SmackDown. They call out Dean Ambrose, and who the fuck comes out? The Wyatts.
Yeah, I don't. Talk about a curveball.
Exactly, and we know that Brock Lesnar and Bray Wyatt have some history together. They've been teasing these two going at it, and then look at Cockblock. They were supposed to face each other. Of course, we heard later on that Bray Wyatt got hurt, so he wasn't in the match. But they've been teasing something with the Wyatts and Brock for a long time, and I think this is where it's going to come ahead. We know Brock Lesnar. When was the last time this motherfucker was pinned?
Triple H, WrestleMania 29.
Yeah, he beat
years.
Undertaker at WrestleMania 30. He did not get pinned at 31.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns got pinned.
He lost to the Undertaker at SummerSlam, but that doesn't even count because he cheated.
That was like the stupidest finish ever.
Yeah, and that's your boy.
They should have given Undertaker. Well,
they made your boy look like a bitch.
They did. Well, apparently he's Vince McMahon's bitch.
Apparently he is Vince's bitch, though. So
no, yeah, and just on that match, I think Undertaker should have won at SummerSlam because Undertaker's never beaten Brock Lesnar. Even when you go back to the early 2000s, Hell in a Cell and all these other matches.
He's never beaten him. That's why
he's never beat him.
I know.
And I think SummerSlam, he should have had a clean win on Brock Lesnar. But anyways, that's what I think is going to happen. I think, they're obviously they're making Dean look really good leading up to the show. They're getting him some endorsements. There's that word again.
Yep.
Mick Foley, Terry Funk, Chainsaw Charlie, whatever you want to call him. So they're making him look good. They're trying to make the match look equal. Obviously, if these two just went at it, Brock Lesnar's going to tear Dean Ambrose up. But it's a no-holds-barred match. This is Dean Ambrose's thing. This is his match. Brock Lesnar is undefeated for the last couple of years. He hasn't really been in a lot of matches. But my guess is that the Wyatts are going to get involved just because of what happened on SmackDown, and I think they're going to cost Brock Lesnar the match, and it's going to lead into whatever feud they have planned for them. That's my guess.
Fair enough. What do we got? 2 more matches left?
2 more matches, and we have the Hell in a Cell, which we now know if Shane McMahon wins, he gets control of Monday Night Raw.
He gets control of Raw.
If Undertaker loses, he can never compete at WrestleMania again, or the exact words were.
He will never compete. This will be his last WrestleMania.
Right, and we have a quick clip on how this kind of came about when Shane McMahon returned a couple weeks ago on Monday Night Raw.
Well, before you leave, just how strong are you, Shane-O? Because I'm going to name a place, I'm going to name an opponent almost as big as your ego. Not quite, almost as big. And the place and the time is going to be WrestleMania. And your opponent is going to be The Undertaker. Oh, by the way, just so you can't take your ball and run home like you have before, this match will be in Hell in a Cell.
And that's how the match was announced.
Yep.
Hell in a Cell.
Yep. In a way, only Vince McMahon can announce a match.
Do you think when he's in a meeting, like they're in the board of directors meeting and he's just having a conversation with, casual conversation with somebody, and he goes, okay, let's take a look at the WrestleMania card. Do you think he overemphasizes?
I feel like he does everything that way.
Yeah.
I feel like, Vince, what do you want for lunch? Tuna sandwich!
Do you imagine getting fired in his office?
Oh, God.
You need a poncho or a raincoat or something. I'm sure he spits all over your face. Anyways, so yes, that was how the Hell in a Cell match was announced, and that's pretty much where it peaked. The matches, or the Monday Night Raws leading up to that match, this match has been kind of lackluster. It's not really been
the
great.
build to this match has been pretty terrible, unfortunately.
We have Shane botching his lines. Undertaker's everybody's bitch. I
got these. That's how I'm gonna beat you. I got these. They're my fists. I still think it's the stupidest line.
Yeah. Well.
I got these. These what? These nuts?
And then the match has already got a lot stacked on it because we know if Shane wins, he gets control of Raw. Now we find out if Undertaker loses, he can't compete at WrestleMania anymore. It's his last WrestleMania. But then, of course, Shane McMahon's in charge of Raw, but they've also said that if Shane McMahon's in charge of Raw, he's pretty much in charge of WWE. Vince McMahon even said last week, I think it was last week, if Shane McMahon's in charge, you're probably not going to see me anymore. Mm-hmm. So that alludes to the fact, or they're trying to basically allude to that Vince McMahon will be out of the picture. So what the hell is stopping Shane McMahon from just reinstating The Undertaker?
Yeah, exactly.
Not a damn thing. So it's kind of stupid. But it's going to be a great match, in my opinion.
I hope so, because the show's going to need it. I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, Shane McMahon is one of my favorites of all time. I'm so happy he's back. The build, I wish it was better, but it's just good to see Shane. I think my prediction is Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon beats The Undertaker 1, 2, 3 at WrestleMania, making him 22-2 at WrestleMania. Shane will be the 2 in 22-2.
It's a lot of twos.
Period. And I know that math. And look who it is. It's brother.
It's brother. How do you get that black eye again?
I don't know. Probably. I don't know. I was going to make a terrible joke, but that's all right.
Was it a Gawker joke?
Yeah. I think he was like skiing or some shit. I don't remember.
We're watching, as we film this, we're watching WrestleMania 9. And Hulk Hogan's coming out with his Gawker eye.
Yeah, this is a pretty bad WrestleMania. Anyway, what do you think? What do you think about the Hell in a Cell? Who's winning?
Dude, let me tell you something right now. I can almost guarantee there's going to be some sort of interference in this match. I don't know what it is yet. I've thought about maybe Vince McMahon coming out to help Shane. And Shane turning heel. But then that wouldn't really achieve anything because we'd have heel Shane, heel Vince, heel Authority. So I don't know. I thought about, if Sting doesn't retire, maybe he'll come out, cost Undertaker the match, building to their final match next year in Orlando, WrestleMania 33, Sting versus Undertaker. I've thought about that one. But then that seems like a bit of a long shot because obviously Sting's health isn't very good.
Yeah.
And then there's the John Cena coming out. And I don't know how he would interfere in this match because if he comes out and takes out Undertaker, is that him turning heel? That's not going to happen. He's not going to attack Shane. So I don't know. I think there's definitely going to be some sort of interference. I think it's going to be one of those three. Who's going to walk out the winner? I think it's probably going to be Shane. I don't want it to be Shane. I think that and I'm a huge believer that the streak should never have ended in the first place.
Oh, me as well.
I get why they did it, and I think that Brock Lesnar, if they had to end the streak, Brock Lesnar was probably the main guy to do it because he's the most legitimate. I mean, he's a real fighter. He's not just a wrestler. You know what I mean? But I don't think it should have ever ended. I think Undertaker should have left WrestleMania 30. He should have continued winning, and when he retired with the streak. So at this point, people don't really take the streak into consideration anymore. I still think that the streak is very important. You know what I mean? I understand he's got a loss, but I think that's where it should end. I don't think he should have any more losses. After WrestleMania 30, people don't really look at the streak anymore as important. It's just whatever now, But I think it's important still. So I would like to see Undertaker win, but my guess it's going to be Shane. Just to start building up. They need to shake up the company. They've brought Shane in my opinion. He's going to be running Raw. Authority's probably going to end up on SmackDown. The whole brand split's going to happen. So, yeah, I think Shane's going to walk out. And then whoever costs Undertaker the match will probably somehow, somewhere there's going to be something that happens, and we'll see Undertaker back at next WrestleMania against the person that interferes in the match, and that will be probably Undertaker's last match. That was a lot.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I hope Undertaker fights next year's WrestleMania only because I'm going to be there. So
right.
Or we're going to be there.
We're going to be there.
So that's selfishly, but we'll see. I think Shane's going to do it. 22-2. Shane O'Mac, Mac Daddy, going to do something crazy.
Yeah, and I agree. I think Shane's going to win. That's kind of my gut. But especially with this last-minute addition of if Undertaker loses, he can't compete at WrestleMania again. That kind of came out of nowhere, in my opinion. But I want Undertaker to win. I don't want him to have another loss at WrestleMania. But my gut is Shane McMahon, just because of future storylines that he's going to be involved with.
All right. Moving on.
We're definitely going to see a high bump from Shane.
Probably. I just hope it's not too high.
We'll see. I think we're going to see Coast to Coast. Remember that one?
Yeah.
He debuted at WrestleMania 17, right?
17 was the first time he did that, yeah.
That's an awesome move.
Yeah, he's definitely probably going to do that. He has to. But moving right along, we got our WWE World Heavyweight title match.
Why?
Roman Reigns versus the Game, the King of Kings,
the COO,
the Water Drinker, the Water Spitter,
The 15-time champion.
14-time.
14-time champion. Is he wheeling dealing?
No, he doesn't wheel and deal. He's just Triple H.
Does he jet set?
He doesn't jet set either.
Is he limo riding?
No.
He's SUV riding.
SUV riding. Roman Reigns kicking ass. Triple H.
Big nosing.
Big nosing, yeah. That's a dick nose if I've ever seen one.
Boss's daughter banging. All right, that's enough.
Anyway. Main event. Probably not the main event. But, title match. Roman Reigns versus Triple H. Prediction. It's simple.
Roman Reigns. Done. I mean...
Next. I mean, what more can you say? Right? He's the authority now, supposedly. He just... he's mad. He's upset. He looks more of a bitch now, more like a bitch now than he ever has, in my opinion. But... I digress. Roman Reigns wins the WWE title, becomes a what? What is this, 4-time champion now?
In like the last 2 months.
3-time champion now? Whatever. I'm done with Roman Reigns. I don't care about Roman Reigns. I don't want to see Roman Reigns. That's it. Done. You agree? Roman Reigns is going to win?
You seem upset.
I don't like Roman Reigns. I hope this isn't the main event of WrestleMania.
No, and they're saying that there's a lot of back and forth of if this is going to be the main event or not, because obviously they don't want to end WrestleMania with Roman Reigns getting booed by 100,000 people.
It's going to happen because they're going to end it with the title match. I know they are. They're going to disappoint. Hopefully they don't, but I'm very not looking forward to Roman Reigns Triple H.
I'm not either.
Roman Reigns wins in 20 minutes.
Do you think there's any possibility that Triple H would win? Like, okay, hold on a minute. So they're talking about it, right? They're planning WrestleMania, and they're like, oh, obviously they know. Everybody knows Roman Reigns is going to win, right? Everybody's going into WrestleMania thinking Roman Reigns is going to win. Is there any possibility that they throws a curveball, Triple H walks out the champion? And maybe loses it at Extreme Rules or...
No. Triple H loses at WrestleMania. That's what they've been building up to this whole time. They're not going to waste all this build again one more year after they did it last year. It's WWE. Roman Reigns wins.
I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I think... Again, my gut's telling me it's probably Roman Reigns. Exactly the same reason what you're saying. They've been building up to it for months. He's their guy. They want him to be the next John Cena. I get all that shit. But I just feel like it's too predictable, and they have plenty of time to change it. I know that they don't always change it when they have an opportunity to do so. But, the thing that kind of, throws me off a little bit as well is there's no money in the bank. Like last year we had Seth Rollins come out and save the match, and we left with a new champion that nobody was predicting. Well, some people kind of figured that would happen, but there's nothing like that could happen this year unless Vince McMahon comes out or maybe Shane McMahon wins and, Triple H wins and they decide to throw somebody in at the last minute. I don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen. I hope they do something is, I guess, the point I'm trying to make. I hope they do something. I hope it's not Roman Reigns. I hope Triple H... I'd be happy if Triple H left WrestleMania as a champion and lost it at Extreme Rules to Roman Reigns. You know what I mean? Or something like that. But I think it's probably going to be Roman Reigns.
Yeah, more than likely.
But I'm hopeful. I'm trying to be positive like the New Day.
Power of positivity. You got to eat your Bootios.
I'm going to have a full plate of Bootios that day and hope for the best.
Yeah.
So, quick run through. We have, you're picking Kane for the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. I'm picking Strowman. WrestleMania kickoff. You've got the Usos. I've got the Dudley Boys. The WWE Tag Team Supremacy match, I guess we'll call it.
Yeah.
You've got New Day. I've got League of Nations. Paige, Alicia Fox, Brie Bella, Natalia, and To Be Determined versus Lana, Naomi, Tamina, Emma, and Summer Rae. We're both going with the Paige, Alicia Fox, Brie Bella team. WWE Divas Championship match. We both agree on Charlotte.
Charlotte, yeah.
Yeah. United States Championship. You've got Kalisto. I've got Ryback.
Correct.
Intercontinental Championship. You're picking Zack Ryder.
I am picking woo woo woo. You know it.
Were you smoking something on the way over here?
No, I wasn't.
All right. I'm picking Kevin Owens. But my second guess would be Dolph Ziggler. But, if we're going to rate this or compare notes for next week's show, Kevin Owens is my official pick. No Holds Barred, you've got Brock Lesnar. I've got Dean Ambrose. WWE Hell in a Cell match. Shane McMahon gets control of Monday Night Raw. Undertaker loses. He is not competing at WrestleMania again. We both go with Shane McMahon.
Yep.
And then the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match, we're both picking Roman Reigns reluctantly.
Yeah, I mean, there's no other pick. That's him. He's the winner. Your new WWE champion.
And even that match hasn't had a lot of build to it either.
No, I mean, Roman Reigns was off television for like 3 weeks.
This is probably one of the worst build-ups to a WrestleMania that I've seen in a long time.
But you know what? Last year's WrestleMania had a shitty build-up, and that was a really good WrestleMania.
Yeah, maybe they're going to pull out some stops. And, we haven't talked about The Rock, who's going to be involved. They're, Stone Cold's supposed to be there in some capacity.
So we got a lot of big things that could happen. Brother could show up. Hulk Hogan could still show up.
I like that you just call him brother.
That's all he is. He's just a brother.
He's going to be in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal match.
What you gonna do, brother? When your brother.
Dude.
Yeah. Let me tell you something, dude.
Maybe we'll see The Rock interfere in the Triple H Roman Reigns match. He's going to cost Triple H the match. That leads to Triple H versus The Rock for WrestleMania 33. That was one of the matches that was supposed to be on this card for this year.
Yeah, but Rock's filming Baywatch, so that didn't work.
Right. So next year he might be clear. So yeah, maybe Rock comes out to help Roman win the match. But they tried that at the Royal Rumble last year.
Did not go well.
Did not go well for what they were
People
shooting
started
for.
booing The Rock.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
But that's what I mean. Like, you've got all these different players that could get involved. Who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah. I got a question for you, though, Mike.
What's up?
What if you were allowed to book the main 3 matches of WrestleMania?
Okay. So we're talking about Brock Lesnar, Dean Ambrose, Shane McMahon, Undertaker, Triple H versus Roman Reigns.
Yeah, what if Vince McMahon called you right now and said, hey, I don't know what to do.
Do it in your Vince McMahon voice.
You
don't have one.
I don't have a Vince McMahon voice. That hurts a lot more than Macho Man does. He says, let me tell you something, dude. No, that's the wrong guy. He tells you, what do we do? Where do we go from here? What happens?
Well,
what happens at Mike's WrestleMania? Michael Mania.
If it was up to me, it would be Triple H versus Dean Ambrose in the main event. But I know that's not what we're doing. We're gonna call the matches as they are.
As they are.
Right.
Where do we go from here?
All right. I'll start with a no holds barred match.
All right.
Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose. I would pick Dean Ambrose as the winner. I would come up with an epic finish to the match. It would be a clean win. Or do something similar where Steve Austin, Bret Hart, WrestleMania 13, we saw the submission match.
Yeah.
Stone Cold didn't actually submit. He passed out. But that basically cemented him as a main event guy.
Yeah.
Right? That was kind of the start of that. I think this is a great opportunity for Dean Ambrose. I mean, this is a great match. They've, like you said before, they've given this match the best build on the card. Mm-hmm. Right? A lot of people are looking forward to this match. A lot of people will even go out and say this should be the main event. This should be the match that ends the pay-per-view, right?
Yeah.
Because they've invested so much time into this card, into this match. So this is a great platform for Dean Ambrose. You got Brock Lesnar, he doesn't have anything to prove to anybody. He's a UFC fighter. He's won all the championships, both in UFC and in WWE. This guy's a freaking monster. If you can get Dean Ambrose a solid win over Brock Lesnar, the guy that ended the streak, you're catapulting him into the main event status. He doesn't need the belt. He's going to stand on by himself. So I would want an epic WrestleMania moment. So 10 years from now, when we're looking back on all the WrestleManias, we're going to be like, yeah, that Dean Ambrose, man. That's where Dean Ambrose took off. So that's what I would do. I'd pick Dean Ambrose. It would be a clean win, no outside interference, none of this bullshit. They need to stop looking at next week and start thinking about how can they avoid what's happening to Roman Reigns with Dean Ambrose. They need to solidify him as a main event guy, and this is their perfect opportunity to do it. So that's what I would do with that match.
All right.
What about you?
All right. Vince McMahon comes to me and tells me, Nick, book the finish. Book Dean Ambrose, Brock Lesnar. Well, let me tell you what. It would be probably the most gruesome brawl you have ever seen in your life.
Oh, it has to be.
There would be weed whackers. There would be branding irons. It would be all out, nonstop. You're talking tables, talking fire, talking thumbtacks, talking glass. I'm talking everything. Dean Ambrose takes it to Brock Lesnar, and he keeps coming, and he keeps coming, and he takes one F5. He takes two F5s, but he keeps coming. And you know what happens? You get a dirty deeds off the top rope through a flaming table. 1, 2, 3, Brock Lesnar's done. Dean Ambrose puts Brock Lesnar through a flaming table. And where we go from here? Well, it's just one place to go. WWE champion. Dean Ambrose needs to be the WWE champion. But I'll get into that a little bit later.
All right. So we're kind of agreeing.
Oh, if I had my way, Dean Ambrose goes over, and he goes over painfully.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They need to really use Brock Lesnar to get this guy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to knock Dean Ambrose. I mean, he's been doing a great job on his own, and he is getting over. He's probably the most over. But this is a way to shoot him into that next stratosphere as a big name, like a Stone Cold or a Rock. You know what I mean? All right.
Do you think there'll be blood in this match?
Hell yeah. You got Brock Lesnar. Of course there's going to be blood.
Exactly.
He's going to hit the ring post. He's going to have blood everywhere.
There's always blood in Brock Lesnar match. Brock Lesnar doesn't give a fuck.
No, they're going to tell him right before he walks out, all right, Brock, no blood, please. And he's going to be like, okay.
Yeah,
and he's
sure,
going to get
no
down
problem.
there and he's going to throw his head against the ring post. Done. No, there's definitely going to be blood in this match. And, dude, I think this is the match that's going to save the pay-per-view.
Hopefully.
I'm hoping this is match of the night.
Me too.
Shane McMahon versus Undertaker. Vince McMahon wants your opinion. What do you do?
All right. So this is it. My opinion. I still believe, obviously, I'm a Shane McMahon guy, so Shane McMahon wins. But this is how he does it. Shane McMahon, The Undertaker, some big spot. The Shane McMahon proverbial big spot happens, whatever it is, whether it's jumping off something, jumping through something, putting someone through something. Shane McMahon's big spot happens, and they're both down. Lights go out. Lights come back on. Bullet Club. Bam. Simple as that. Bullet Club comes, but who are they there to help? They're there to help Shane McMahon, of course.
Like the Mean Street Posse?
No, way better than Mean Street Posse. Fuck Pete Gas. The fucking Mean Street Posse. The fuck out of here. Finn Balor shows up with the Bullet Club, Carl Anderson, Doc Gallows, and they take out The Undertaker. And they put him down. Shane McMahon wins 1, 2, 3. Hires the Bullet Club as his hired gun. Good luck, WWE.
That would be awesome.
I know. I came up with it. Everything I do is awesome, Mike. I don't know if you know this yet.
Well, still trying to figure that out.
You going to learn today?
I'm sure you didn't do very well on your math tests.
No, I did not. No, I did not.
All right. It's so bad, man. It's so predictable. Of course Shane McMahon's going to win. Of course. He's going to take control of Monday Night Raw. Why the fuck would he even come out and ask for that if it wasn't going to happen? Why didn't he just come out and say, hey, I want a match? Why does it have to involve Raw? Why does it have to have... And now we've got Undertaker. The stacks are... the odds are stacked against Undertaker even more. You lose, you don't compete at WrestleMania anymore. What the fuck? Of course Shane McMahon's going to win. But how would we do it? If Sting were 100%, if Sting was not injured, that's what I would do. Sting would come out, cost Undertaker the match. I know that it's kind of like a 50-50 thing here. A lot of people will say, I want to see a Sting versus Undertaker match at WrestleMania. And then the other half will say, yeah, I want to see it, but it should have happened 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Right? I get that. And it should have happened 15 years ago. But I think Sting and Undertaker would have enough in the tank to at least put on one good match. Probably not match of the night, but it'd be a dream match that everybody wanted to see that should happen. Like Steve Austin versus Hulk Hogan. That should have happened at WrestleMania 18. I am a huge believer that it shouldn't have been The Rock. It should have been Austin. Goldberg versus Austin's another one. Everybody always wanted to see that match.
Yeah.
So this is one of the matches that never ever happened. They have an opportunity to make it happen. If Sting was in good health, that's what I would do. It would have a year. Obviously, we probably wouldn't see much of them throughout the year, but it'd be a Rock versus Cena type scenario where they announce it a year in advance and give some build to it. And I think they could pull it off. I think they could. They're two legends. They're ring generals. They know what they're doing. That's what I would do. Sting's not healthy. We can't do that option. I don't know. I don't know what I would do.
This is whatever you would do, man. That's exactly what you would do.
That's exactly what I would do.
I got you. It doesn't matter who's hurt, who's not hurt. This is what you would do.
That's what I would do. And I think Undertaker versus Sting would be the ultimate end of an era match. They're so similar than character-wise. They're both great entertainers. WCW, WWE, it would be their last match together. Who cares who wins? It would just be a good match to watch, in my opinion. That's what I would do. And then obviously Shane McMahon would go on to take over Raw, which I think they need to do because WWE needs to, we need to take Raw by the nuts. What is it Vince McMahon said? And shake it up. Remember he said that?
Oh, I don't. I know exactly what you're talking about, but I don't remember the line.
Yeah. But anyways, that's what I would do.
All right. Let's
talk about this clusterfuck.
Let's get into the main event. How would you book the main event? Who wins? Why?
Triple H wins.
Why? How? Where? When?
At WrestleMania in the main event in Dallas, Texas. Dude, if I'm sitting in the back every night on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, I'm in the gorilla position, and I'm hearing these fans boo Roman Reigns, I'm just cringing, waiting for WrestleMania. I would, this is what I would do. Triple H versus Roman Reigns. I'd go with Roman. I just thought of something. If I was trying to go with something unpredictable, I'd do Triple H. But I'd turn Roman Reigns heel. And I would have somebody, possibly The Rock, come out as a heel. I know Triple H is going in as a heel, but he's not really over as a heel. He's over as a face.
Yeah.
Like if you ask WWE who's the face and who's the heel in this match, they're going to tell you, Triple H is the heel and Roman Reigns is the face. But if you ask the fans, Triple H is the face and Roman Reigns is the heel.
Yeah, if someone who didn't know a thing about wrestling turned on wrestling, they would think Roman Reigns was the bad guy.
Right. So I'd do what I was going to say earlier. I would have The Rock come out during this match as a heel and cost Triple H the title and put Roman Reigns over as a heel Monday night on Raw the next night. He's going to be where WWE needs him to be, in my opinion. He'll be the champion, but he'll be a heel. And they're just going to have to deal with the fact that he's not necessarily the next John Cena, the kids are not going to love him.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Okay.
But if we want to keep Roman as a face and do all that shit that they're doing now, just because of how predictable it is, I would pick Triple H and then figure out later on who the next champion is going to be. Is it going to be Roman, and how's he going to lose the belt? But for WrestleMania, I'd do Triple H.
Gotcha.
So I guess I gave you a two for there.
Here it is. Main event, most likely. Main event of the evening. Bet you this is going to surprise you. You know who I'd book to win the match? Roman Reigns. Here's why. Roman Reigns wins the match after, the ooh-ah bullshit. And then the spear and the whatever bullshit, okay? Roman Reigns wins. Here comes the money hits. Keep in mind, Shane McMahon beat The Undertaker already. Shane McMahon comes out and says, you know what? I'm sick of people getting all the opportunity who don't deserve it. You've got one more match for tonight. Cue the Bullet Club. Cue Finn Balor. Finn Balor leaves WrestleMania as the WWE Heavyweight Champion. He loses the title in Dallas 2 nights previous, and then he wins the WWE title 2 nights later. That's how I would book it. That's how you save WrestleMania. People would lose their minds.
That's a good one.
It's a damn good one.
Yeah.
Finn Balor, baby.
But just think about that. That would put him above everybody else.
Yeah.
Like guys that are busting their ass every night on Raw. And I'm not trying to knock your idea. I think it's a great idea. But do you think that's possible? Well, it's probably not even possible, right? This is what you would do.
This is what I would do.
This is what you would do, right?
It's possible.
Okay, we're not really thinking what would happen. Okay, no, I get it. This is what you would do. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's how you save WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Doesn't even have to be Finn Balor, but going based off how Finn Balor's going to help Shane McMahon win, Finn helps Shane, Shane helps Finn.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I'm all in. I'm all in on Shane McMahon and the Bullet Club.
Do you think... Because I heard people talk about this on other podcasts, and I've read some comments and stuff online that they're purposely keeping Bray Wyatt kind of out of WrestleMania to do something similar to this in the main event, where maybe Roman Reigns picks up a win, and then there's some sort of something happens where Bray Wyatt's brought out and wins the title to leave, kind of like a Money in the Bank situation, but not obviously he's not Money in the Bank.
Right, basically the same thing I was just saying, but
with Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, I thought about that once too, but now I'm worried he's just going to be involved in the Dean Ambrose match.
That's what I think. I think
something should happen. Something might happen. If it were up to me, something will happen.
Yeah. No, that's cool. I like that. I like the Bullet Club idea. Obviously, we know they're coming, and Finn Balor's awesome. And either way, I think we'll all agree that somebody needs to leave as the champion that's not Roman Reigns.
And it's not Triple H.
Roman Reigns, if he's going to take the title, in my opinion, he needs to be a heel.
Right.
And it needs to be a heel move. It can't be one of these, everybody's happy, the confetti comes down, the fireworks goes off, we all leave hugging each other.
Yeah,
it needs to be everybody's pissed off with Roman Reigns because he's a heel now. But anyways, so that was the NXT Dallas predictions, WWE Hall of Fame 2016 shout-outs, WrestleMania predictions, what if. Now it's time
for the granddaddy of them all. And I'm not talking about WrestleMania.
We're talking about trivia. All right. So this is our WrestleMania themed trivia. You hope you got some hard questions this week, because I think I'm up one, right? I'm winning.
I don't know math, so I hope you're keeping track.
I'm not. I've lost track. I thought I was winning just because.
No, you're winning. You won last week.
You gave me like a bonus point or something or another, right?
Yeah, you won. So
stop looking at my questions, bro.
I can't even see that far.
It's cheating, man.
All right, so WrestleMania trivia is going to go a little different than normal. How many questions did you get? Did you get the ones we were talking about?
I have 5.
Yeah, 5. Okay, good. So we're doing 5 questions instead of 3.
Okay.
You want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
You go first.
Want me to ask you first? All right. Just because I like trying to stump you on your boy.
Has it worked yet?
No, but it's about to.
Okay.
10 years ago, who did The Undertaker wrestle at WrestleMania 22?
Oh, Mark Henry.
Son of a bitch!
Sorry, I was a little late on that. It was a casket match. I thought you were going to try and stump me.
I was trying to... Alright, you got 1 damn point. Shit!
All right.
Bitch.
This one's hard,
Alright.
but you might know it.
I hope I know it.
Which WrestleMania event did not sell out? It's the only one that has not sold out.
Shit. WrestleMania 2000. Fuck. Is it this WrestleMania?
No, it's not WrestleMania 9. It was WrestleMania 13.
In Chicago?
Yes. They had 16,467 paid tickets. 1,737 tickets were given out for free because they could not sell it out.
Unbelievable.
All right, what's your next question?
Damn it!
It's 1-0.
All right. Let's see here. Let's get a hard one.
Oh, man, I thought the first one was hard.
Yeah.
You should go along the same
You
lines.
know what? I'm still going to get you with your boy. How many times has The Undertaker main evented WrestleMania?
Oh, man, that one is hard.
The last match. Main event.
The last match.
He was the last to go on. The score is 1-0.
Three?
Son of a bitch!
Do I get points for telling you the 3?
No, you don't get. You already got 2 points on me. You don't get points for telling me. Well, what are the 3 though?
WrestleMania 13.
Who do you fight?
Sid Vicious.
Okay.
Then it was WrestleMania 24 against Edge. WrestleMania 23 against Batista.
Wrong. So I wish I would.
Oh, but I got 3 right.
I should take a point away.
Damn it.
But you still got 3, so you got 2
What was
points.
the third one then?
I'm not telling you. Next question.
All right. I'm going to try and stump you with my boy.
WrestleMania 23 was main evented by Shawn Michaels and John Cena.
Oh, that's right. Because that was the World Heavyweight title, not the WWE title.
Anyway.
So what was the third one then?
I'm not telling you. It may or may not be a trivia question.
I'm gonna look. If you don't tell me, I'll look it up.
Well, you can't until we're done with trivia because it might be one of my trivia questions. So shut up. It's your next goal. It's your turn.
All right. Undertaker has had the most impressive streak in WrestleMania history, which now sits at 22-1.
Correct.
Who were the first 5 wrestlers he beat?
Simple. You know what's funny about this? I was going to tell you, you only needed to do one thing, and that was name all of the people he's ever fought at WrestleMania. But I decided not to do it. WrestleMania 7, Jimmy Snuka. WrestleMania 8, Jake the Snake. WrestleMania 9, Giant Gonzalez. He didn't wrestle at WrestleMania 10. WrestleMania 11, King Kong Bundy. What is that, 4? Mm-hmm. And WrestleMania 12, Big Daddy Cool, Diesel.
Got it.
Boom! Do I get 5 points for that?
Nope, you get one.
All right, the score is 2-1. I can't believe you pulled 3 out of your ass. You didn't even know what the third match was. That's an easy one. Okay. Here's one. Here's a brother question for you, brother.
I don't know anything about Hulk Hogan. All right, go ahead and ask me.
At what WrestleMania did Hulk Hogan win his last WWE title?
It's this one, right? WrestleMania 9? Am I right?
Yeah. I wasn't expecting to be watching this pay-per-view. Fuck. All right.
Damn, bro.
3-1, apparently.
All right. Who has the record for the most losses at WrestleMania? Who's lost the most at WrestleMania?
Shit.
Are these really hard?
It's who's lost the most at WrestleMania?
Yeah, who has
It's one of two people.
Who is it?
It's either Triple H or The Big Show.
Well, it's the Big Slow.
I'm gonna have to go with. He's only won 4 times.
Carry the 2.
I know math is not working good for me. The Big Show.
You were wrong. It wasn't even Triple H.
Who's lost the most at WrestleMania?
Shawn Michaels. He lost 11.
He lost at 11 WrestleManias?
Yeah. According to WWE.com.
If I name him, do I get a point?
I don't have them written down. He
Fuck.
has the streak for the most losses at WrestleMania, which is very surprising because he's Mr. WrestleMania.
Yeah, well, it's because he puts on the best matches at WrestleMania.
He does.
He has lost a lot at WrestleMania.
Well, he lost 2 to The Undertaker. Boom, right there.
And he did lose 2 to The Undertaker. I know that because that's how he retired.
Who won the ladder match at WrestleMania 10?
Not him. Fuck you.
Wow, it's getting a little personal.
Oh, shit.
Have you asked the hard ones yet?
Apparently I don't have any hard ones. What WrestleMania was John Cena's first WrestleMania appearance?
WrestleMania 20.
Incorrect.
21.
Incorrect.
Damn it. Where's the buzzer at?
It was a trick question because I said appearance. His first match was at WrestleMania 20.
Damn it.
His first appearance was at WrestleMania 19. Boom, sucker!
You're asking me trick questions?
Not asking you trick questions. I asked what his first appearance was. You just answered wrong.
All right. Let me ask you a question now.
Give me like a 2-parter or something. Fuck.
What was the first WrestleMania to not have the WWE title on the line in the main event?
First WrestleMania not to have the WWE title on the line in the main event. The first WrestleMania to do that?
Yeah.
I think I know it, but I don't want to guess too early. So let me think. 5 was that. 6 was that. 7 was that. 8. WrestleMania 8. That can't be wrong.
WrestleMania 1.
Fuck!
Do you want to ask trick questions? I got trick questions for you, too.
Fuck!
I'm not going to play trivia with you anymore.
No, that's fine. It's fine. I'm good. I'm good.
All right. What's the score now?
A lot to a little. I only got 1 right. How many questions do you have left?
I have 1 left.
Fuck.
I have 3 right?
Yeah.
And you have 1 right?
Yeah.
All right, what's the last one? Do you even want to do the last one? It looks like I'm going to win.
How many... Fuck. How many times has Stone Cold lost at WrestleMania?
How many times has he lost?
Yeah.
Well, 2.
Fuck this game.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, that's right, 2. All right, ask me my last question. I don't know math very well, but I know 1 to 4 doesn't look good for me. But you took the time to write the question, so let me answer it. Good thing we didn't need a tiebreaker this week. Fuck.
All right, last question. What WrestleMania happened on a Monday? Dude, if these questions are too hard, you let me know. I'll write you some easy ones next week.
What WrestleMania happened?
What, are you going to look up your phone or something?
No, I'm thinking. I'm going to be really pissed off if the answer is WrestleMania 1 again and you did it for 2 fucking questions. WrestleMania 1.
No. WrestleMania 2. Were these hard questions?
They were very obscure.
I'm sorry.
It's alright.
They're all WrestleMania related.
It's okay. Wait till next time. You're fucked next time, brother. You're fucked more than Gawker was in that trial against Hulk Hogan. Son of a bitch.
Oh, man, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a blast, Mike. Fan-fucking-tastic. All right, folks. Let's get on to the pick of the week and forget trivia ever existed.
All right, we're going to wrap things up here. Pick of the week. It's WrestleMania week. Go ahead and give us your... If I'm getting on the WWE Network right now, you can recommend one WrestleMania to me. Which one do you pick?
I pick WrestleMania 26, where the main event was Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker.
Damn it.
Great WrestleMania. Obviously, Shawn Michaels' last match. It's one of my favorites. WrestleMania 25 match is probably better, but 26 means a lot because it was Shawn Michaels' last match. It's a good show to watch. If you haven't seen it, watch it back.
Very cool. If I had to pick, my opinion is the best WrestleMania ever. Hands down, WrestleMania 17.
Yep. That is probably the best WrestleMania ever. I'm going off of Heartfelt with 26, though, because Shawn Michaels, one of my favorites all time.
Yeah. Now, 27 is, there's a lot of great WrestleMania matches and moments out there, and hopefully we get more on this upcoming WrestleMania. But WrestleMania 17 is one of the only ones I think I could put. I mean, there's more than one, but this is one of them that I can put on, watch it from start to finish without having to skip through anything. A lot of great matches on that WrestleMania. Of course, we had The Rock versus Austin in the main event, Undertaker, Triple H, the triple threat for the hardcore title. I mean, the list goes on and on. Shane McMahon versus Vince McMahon, coast to coast.
Yep.
Everything on that was awesome. Even the gimmick battle royal was good.
Oh, I love that, especially because Bobby Heenan was on commentary.
So, definitely. I'm sure that a lot of people have seen WrestleMania 17, but if you're in the WrestleMania spirit for the week, check out WrestleMania 26. Check out WrestleMania 17. Of course, there's a lot more out there for you to choose from, but WrestleMania is coming up this Sunday. Lots going on this weekend. WWE, NXT TakeOver Dallas. Hall of Fame is on Saturday. WrestleMania 32 is on Sunday. Hopefully, the event turns out to be a lot better than what we're expecting. WWE is known to be very unpredictable in certain times, so hopefully this is one of those times where they put something really good together for us. And then, of course, the pre-show, if you're interested in watching that and you don't have the network, it will be on the USA Network as well for the first time.
Yeah, I think it's the second hour.
Yeah.
It's a 2-hour one, so it's probably going to be the one that has the matches on it, which would be good.
Not the gibberish with Renee Young.
Video packages.
All right, and that wraps up our special edition WrestleMania That Wrestling Podcast. As always, you can follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/thatwrestlingsite. Check out Nick on Twitter at YahtzeeMan. It's
just like the game.
Just like the game, YahtzeeMan. Follow me on Twitter at WrestlingSite. It's wrestling_site. Submit your questions, thoughts, opinions, feedback, anything you want to submit into the show at thatwrestlingsite@gmail.com. We'll do questions again on next week's episode, and maybe we'll answer your question there. Of course, you can shoot us in questions about WrestleMania as well if you like. Again, that's thatwrestlingsite@gmail.com. Once again, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Catch us on the Apple podcast app as well. We're on there. Subscribe to our channel, help us out, give us some love, feedback. We appreciate it very much, everybody.
Yeah, once again, guys, don't forget, we're not just a podcast. We're not just some wrestling podcast. We're that wrestling podcast. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.